I just found out something crazy. If you randomly pick 3 things from the store, this pink monster, a pink toothbrush, and probably a pink razor, you would be shocked by the difference in the prices between the blue stuff and the pink stuff. So I'm here to tell you about something called pink tax. Maybe you've never heard of it, probably. So pink tax is the amount of money, is the extra amount of money that women pay for everyday products. It's more expensive than even the blue stuff. Imagine there's a pink monster drink, a pink toothbrush, and a pink razor. Why would they charge extra? And it's the same thing with the male products. So today we'll be talking about how we can save as little money as we can with a low income budget. I know so many people, especially with the pandemic going on, people have lost their jobs. But here's the thing, we can always try and save as little as we can. So today we're going to start saving with my coins. Imagine saving this much. I don't know how much this is, but ever since I came here, I started saving any little change that we have. And one day we're going to count this together. I'm waiting for the paper to fill up so that we can count the money together. I don't know how much it is. I hope it's good. It's a good amount, but it's a good starting point. You see all those coins you keep there, just keep them. Continue keeping them. That's one way of saving things. So tip number 1 for saving with low income: don't focus on the overall amount of money. Just focus on little bits of everything. Just focus on, if you want to save 5k, so how much can you save in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year? Don't focus on the big goal as yet. If you have low income, you can try focus on the small things. You will never arrive to a big mountain when you focus on only the big goal without breaking it down into small micro goals. That's the only way I think you're going to make it to be able to get that 5k goal, that 10k goal, that a million bob goal. You can only do these small steps gradually, and they say within it takes 21 days to make a habit or break a habit. So if you start saving every 21 days, by the 22nd day you'll be feeling like, oh, I think I'm not, maybe you miss something. You're used to saving even if it's 10 bob. That's the only way you can start. Just start small. Number 2 tip for saving money with low income: honey, you're working so hard. Even if you get that 200 bob, you need to pay yourself first. You need the motivation to continue saving for more money. So take a 10% cut before you spend anything on this money. Just say you're paying yourself first. Like for example, if you're earning 200 bob, a 10% will be like 20 bob. Just set that aside and say, honey, you're paying yourself. Tap yourself on the back. You're working so hard, so you need to pay yourself something to give you motivation. Without motivation, you can't do anything. Trust me, you won't even think about saving anything or even giving out. Pay yourself first. The goal is to keep the journey going, to achieve our financial independence, our financial freedom, and you can only start now, saving small bits. Tip number 3 to save with a low income: document your progress. I cannot emphasize this. You can only write everything down on a notebook, on a paper. I have my notebook here, on a paper. Just try to document everything. It's like setting up a budget. When you have a budget, you know definitely that you're going, like you're aware of where your money is going to, even if it's small. You know, when you have low income, you tend to have this mindset of, oh, I'm gonna buy this, I'll not have enough money to get this thing done. But you're saying that it's because you don't have a plan, like a budget where you know your income is going to. Tip number 4 to save on how to save with low income: You need to cut down on your expenses ASAP. You need to cut down on your expenses. You need to identify which things are sucking away your money. It's cutting down on your expenses. It's probably, if you go to the grocery stores, you're used to maybe a brand name like Kirkland or Naivas or Nakumat, just a brand name that is stuck in your brain. There's this song that I don't know if it's Kanye West who sang it or someone. He said that people are stuck on brand names, iPhone, Samsung, Oppo, for example, like Cadillac, Mercedes. You're stuck on brand names, and probably the value is even way lower than the actual product that doesn't have a brand. I believe, like, if you follow brand names, you are going to pour more money on the brand names. So try to get off the brand name thingy. I know, you know, when you're buying this brand, there's a tendency of buying something else that you want to match with the brand, so you end up spending more money. If you want to buy a Mercedes, the next thing you'll be like, I need to dress up well, I need to buy a good watch, I need to buy standards, I need to buy this, I need to buy that, I need to drink this kind of drink, I need to go to this club, because you're associating yourself with a package. It is good, it is well, but if you're trying to save money, go off the brand names. The value is still the same. Have you ever like, you have to know the difference between your needs and your wants. Honey, you have a low income, so I know we're not trying to deny ourselves the happiness on the YOLO living and going for vacations, but we need to identify the wants and the needs. And the goal here is to become financially independent, financially to have financial freedom. So the goal here is to try and save so much money that you want to focus on your needs right now. Of course, you don't need a new pair of shoes. Trust me, right now, if you're walking and watching this video, you're probably using some data bundles or Wi-Fi. It's because that's probably a need in the house, because you need probably to research on new side hustles, on what to do on YouTube. You need probably shoes for the snow. That's a need depending on where you are. You also might need some diapers for the baby. That's a need, definitely. I'm not saying you deny yourself all these things, but you need to focus on the needs instead of the wants. And you can check my previous video where I mentioned, if you really want to buy something, for example, if it's online, just put it in the cart and wait for it. That's a want, you know. If you want to buy a new pair of shoe, a new pair of jeans, unless you don't have any other, that's a want. It can stay. Put it aside. We need to save more money with low income. And of course, tip number 6, get a side hustle. Get a side hustle. That's one of the things to increase your income, because right now with all the pandemics, the loss of jobs and everything, but of course we have the main sectors, the economic sectors where people haven't lost jobs, like healthcare, the IT. Some of these places have very low requirements to get a job, so you can try create a side hustle, even if it's YouTube, just like me. So probably you need to subscribe and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm so that I can get more money. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Yeah.